Okay, I think I'm live. Let's see. Let me know if you can hear me. We were having a little bit too much fun in the um, Patreon green room, uh, which is. Wait, I got the 1 minute warning. Um, but we were we were talking so much about like behind the scenes ideas that I wrote down all of these things like, oh, what are we gonna talk about for an hour? Like, I want to make sure it keeps going, but everybody has so many cool ideas that look at how many notes I wrote. Look, all of these notes, so many notes. Anyway, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for joining Tea Time. If you're curious in the green room, if you're curious about the green room and you weren't in the green room and you don't know anything about the green room, it's the thing that we do before this show, which is we just hang out on Zoom and talk about nerdy stuff and ideas. And if you want to join that, and if you are a patron, you can join those by when I send you the Tea Time links every month. It's just easy. You just click on that link. If you're not a patron yet and you want to join, come join us. It's really fun. Super fun. Super secret clubhouse. Yeah, but thank you everyone for joining on the green room because I love all of these ideas so much. Great stuff is happening. Welcome to Tea Time. Headphones. Can hear you. You can hear me. Okay. Live. All good from here. Cool. It's great to see you. Hi, Andy. Hi, Al. Hi, Alfonso. Tom, Katie, John, Alfred, George. This is great. So many great ideas today. Thank you. Let's turn this. Wait, that's headphones. How do I turn up the channel? So you. Oh, it's Dave. It is a perfect gloomy. It's raining. Well, the birds are out, which is nice. But it's a perfect week. It's a perfect day to start writing your 100th Patreon song if you're about to do that, which I am, coincidentally. So, yeah, I'm really excited. I can't believe I made it this far. I've been on Patreon forever, since late 2014. And yeah, so I released my 99th Patreon song last month, and I'll be working on releasing my 100th Patreon song this month. And in celebration, later today, I'm going to drive up north along the coast and stay at this. We have a little family house, teeny tiny little family house, and I'm going to bring Oliver, and we are going to hole up for the week and write with no distractions. No San Francisco sirens. No, yeah. I mean, there'll be some distractions because there's still a refrigerator. That's my usual thing. Can't think of a lyric. Let's go eat something. But it'll be different. And sometimes it's nice to like take yourself out of your comfort zone and put yourself into some other. Oliver won't be able to escape my songs. Poor old Oliver. That's why he's resting up right now. But yeah, I'm really excited, and I just want to be near. It's funny to say that. If you live in San Francisco, you're near the ocean because it's a small town. It feels like a big town, but it's a small town. Maybe not compared to some of your towns, but what's it? 900,000 people. It's relatively small. Was it 7 miles by 7 miles? I don't know. But yeah, it's a it's gonna be great. I like it. It's gonna be quiet and naturey. Who knows? Maybe I'll go insane. Maybe I'll be crazy or lonely or whatever. But if so, then you'll see me lurking around on the Patreon Facebook group. Yeah, I'm very excited about it. Hi, thanks for joining. It's Brian. Yeah, so okay, let me see what songs. I also made a list of what songs I was going to sing today. So, 100 songs. I would be curious if you have one that you want to share. Would love to know what one of your favorites has been of the 100 songs that I've released on Patreon. I was trying to go through the list, and they kind of all have their own, special moments or memories to them. And as a songwriter, I have like, I wish I had done that better, or blah blah blah, on each one of them. But I also am really proud of each one of them. And honestly, I don't say this a lot, but I am really proud of myself for sticking to this. It's been really good for me. It's been really good for my just to keep things going, and like creative things going, and mental health good. Like, I remember there was a time where I wasn't creating a priority at all. So this at least helps keep that going. It's been one of my happiest things I've ever got to do, and I get to do it with you guys. So, but yeah, going through my list of Patreon songs, like, I don't know, what do I like? I like, funny, I like this song called Dark Little Cloud, song 83. It's about being a rain cloud, and I really like that. I like this song called Bert and Ernie, song number 76. The only reason I know these song numbers is because I'm looking at the MP3s with the song numbers in front of them. Otherwise, I would ask John. Bert and Ernie's song number 76. I wrote it about, it could be about the most famous lovers of all time. It could be about friends. It could be about whatever you want it to be. I really like that song. Those are some pretty simple little songs. I like this song, Something Funny About You, song 56. It's just a weird little kind of Prince-inspired song. 55, Tailwind. I really like that song. I just really like the harmony, how it starts with harmonies. I like this song called Nothing to Fear. That one, yeah. That one sort of was like me writing about how no matter how bad it gets, like, what is the worst that could happen? Like, yeah. You'd have to listen to it. I don't know. I like Oz, number 24. That one's fun. That one was the first song maybe that I wrote with all strings mostly, and performed pretty terribly, I might add, because I don't play strings, but it's all like slightly out of tune and not great tone. I didn't know how to record them, but I was very proud of myself for doing it. It was really fun to like try something new. And beep bop boop bop boop. I like the song called Send Hope for Us, which ended up being on my new record, which is really fun. I wanted to write a song that felt really slow, and yeah, that one happened like that. Yeah, those are some of my favorites, but they're, let's see what you guys are saying. Gold. High Note. High Note was a Patreon song. Song number 17. Thank you, John. Oh, no, the ones where you speak to young Megan or even current Megan. I appreciate that. How I Know It's Getting Better. Ooh, dark. Love that you like that one. Blue. Thank you, Brian. Tailwind. That's cool. Something Funny About You is a bit of a breakout song into the electric pop, indie pop. That's true. Which strings were on it? I did violin and cello. I have a violin. The cello is my sister's. They're all my babies. They're all my babies. But I can't play either one of them. And I realize I actually haven't been playing my instruments as much as usual because I've been so busy and working on practicing like bass and stuff for shows that I haven't been in my dark little creative kitchen world. So I picked up the trumpet the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot how much it makes your face hurt. Yes. Lots of bass all the time. I'm still looking for an upright bass that I can afford. As every musician keeps hoping, you have that secret, like, dream that you'll stumble into some garage sale somewhere and someone will be like, I don't know what it is, but you can sell it here. I'm selling it. Here it is for $50. And it'll be like an upright bass or like an oboe or something. Do I have room for that? Absolutely not. But who needs a bed when you have an upright bass? You're not shipping an upright bass from Wisconsin. I do have a flute and a trombone though, which I love. Ooh, The Loneliest Drunk on Earth. That's a deep cut. Love it. Oh yeah, road trip. Anyway, it's 12 minutes in. I should probably sing a song. Sorry, you guys. I'm such a talker. Your brother has an upright bass that he never plays. Talk to him and Tom will ship it. So, Brian said that you like Blue, and actually I picked out a couple songs. Interestingly enough, I realized I must have been feeling a little bit mellow yesterday because I picked out a lot of mellow songs. But this is one of the songs that I am wearing my headphones. I don't need these. That's what you were saying, John. Takes a little brain, little slow. But I am gonna play a few of the songs from Patreon that I haven't played in a while, or not at all, but some that I really like, and I feel like maybe I'm soaking into this rainy weather, so here's a song called Blue. Let me make sure you can hear me before I launch deep in this. Okay. You're standing like a grand piano, and in the middle of your shadow, I've been working on a melody. It's mounting, and I've been weeping like a fountain with the evidence of my surroundings finally catching up with me. Blue, think it's time we call the truce. I truth. I can no longer hear the tune. Whoa, and I've been searching like I've never done before, and I can't recall the chords, but of course, this is what we practice for. We're pretending, not clutching blueprints of an ending. But when I'm falling from the heavens, I tend to lose my faith in gravity. You're always strong and grounded. You stood there like a mountain, but you were always only ever just standing there. Sometimes I wish you'd move a little closer to me. Blue, I think it's time we call the truth. I don't think I want to start inside your story anymore. The truth, I can no longer hear the tune. Woo, you keep me searching like I've never done before, and I can't recall the chords, but of course, this is what we practice for. Thank you. Man, it's been a while since I've played the old mandolin. I forgot how much it hurts. Look, I don't know if you can see those. There's like, it also might have something to do with the fact that the strings probably need to be changed. It probably needs to be set up, and it's not the highest quality mandolin. Mandolin hurts like heck. It really does. But it's worth it. It's such a great instrument, but I forgot. And it's so tiny and like unassuming, but it's really hard to play. Have you tried an octave mandolin? No. But now I need to. Mandalorian. Oliver is hiding in the other room. He's like, "Oh, it's tea time." Yeah, I'm gonna be sleeping in. Good morning, Ray. Hi, Aaron. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Jan. Yeah. So there's that song. I like that song a lot too. I think that there can be. I like try to write songs about moments, and like that was in that song to me is like the moment of understanding like something is no longer working, but also seeing like the beauty in, I don't know, the break. Yeah. So anyway, a lot of these songs are pretty mellow. Let's go with, you know what? I'm going to do another song right away. Wait, what did I just do? Okay. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Beep, bop, boop. Is it here? No, I had to bring up the lyrics for this one. Here it is because it is fresh. In fact, it is so fresh that I just wrote this song. Here. Now we're going to switch over to this one. Okay. This is song number 99? Yeah. I already forgot. This was last month. You're awake in the dark with a hole in your heart that's leaking out all your secrets. You feel like the last of your kind, wandering aimless and blind while you're running out of reasons. It's all about the baby steps, baby. Breathing deep and going slow and steady. You won't always know where it is you're headed. Make sure to take them baby steps, baby steps, baby steps, baby steps, baby. Breathing deep and going slow and steady. You might not always feel like you are ready, so make sure to take them baby steps, baby steps. Ooh. Break, be it present or past. Feet are stuck in the sand, squeezing you through an hourglass. When the road it starts to climb, please take your time when you're taking the path. It's all about the baby steps, baby. Breathing deeply, going slow and steady. I won't always know where it is you're headed. Make sure to take the baby steps, baby steps, baby steps, baby, baby steps, baby. Breathing deep and going slow and steady. Know where it is you're headed. Then make sure to take them baby steps, baby steps, baby steps, baby. Sometimes I don't know what's real. I feel in gravity break. Hard to feel what you feel when you lift off the earth like you're drifting away. Baby steps, baby. Don't always know where it is you're headed. It's all about the baby steps, baby. Breathing deep and going slow and steady. Don't always know where it is you're headed. Make sure to take them baby steps, baby steps, baby steps, baby, baby steps, baby. Breathing deep and going slow and steady. Don't know where it is you're headed, so make sure to take them baby steps, baby steps. Ooh. Baby steps, baby. Baby steps, baby. Baby steps, baby. So new. I was like, yeah, that should be fine. I don't need to learn how to play that. I just wrote it. I need to learn how to play that. Oh, wait, I can't do another song for another 6 minutes. I figure like one every 10 minutes is good. I'm still, if I've done two in almost 30 minutes, it's pretty good, right? Yeah, I've got to do all 99 songs. Or lute. Yeah, bouzouki or lute. There's still many instruments that I need for my collection, you guys. Imagining flute accompanying that song would be cool. Flute, yeah, I still haven't learned how to play it. I can get a note out of it now, which is exciting. Also kept it out. I keep it out of the case, so every time I walk by, the cool thing about getting like used instruments that aren't like brand new is like I can keep them around the house without having to like the trumpet that I have. You just keep it out, you know. Might be able to get a little scratched up occasionally. But yeah, fun. But then I play them all the time. All right, let's see. Yes, I have a automaton, thanks to Dave, and a violin. Another violin, which is good because now I have tones. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, so great stuff's happening. I'm also taking suggestions. Might not happen because you never know what's going to happen when you sit down to write. But I'm also taking suggestions, real or fake, of what you think my 100th Patreon song should be about. So, go for it. Hi, Barbara. Thanks for joining from Green Bay. It's good to hear you here. Yeah, so there's that. What else? What else was I going to tell you about? Ode to Oliver. It's true. I don't have an Oliver song yet. Probably be very short and very quiet. Just talk about wanting food all the time. Yeah. Okay. What am I going to do? I've done this one. I've done this one. Which song do I want to do next? Okay, I think I know. Go meta and write a song about writing the 100th song. My brain is going to break. Put that there. I'm going to grab this. Ooh, nice and out of tune. It's deceptively out of tune. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get a professional tuner involved just for time's sake. Oh, we're sharp. I've had this guitar since, I don't know, was it 13? 12? I don't know. My sister says that I should write a song, a Boots and Cats song. She's always pushing Boots and Cats. Boots and cats, boots and cats, boots and cats, boots and cats. Best mistakes from the last century. Mine or the world's. Either way, it'll be a very long song. Rainy creativity. Ballad about your music journey from a kid and Tracy to today. Oh, Madeline says seconded. Hi, Madeline. Write a party song. Agree with Lauren. Tish says write a song about atmospheric rivers. Almost there. I think if it's slightly out of tune, it's more edgy. Pineapple Express. Is that... I know that's the name of a movie. Is that the Toe Sock song? A song that references many of the previous 99. Ooh. Key West song. Yeah. Yeah, like I could make a song with to titles of the other songs in them, just secretly added in there. Okay, so here's another song. I don't necessarily know how to sing this song, and I apologize in advance because it's one of those like really, I don't know how it's gonna go. I'm not gonna apologize. We're just gonna do it. Let's see. How do I do this? It's a really quiet song. I don't know if it's too quiet. Kept you in a locket, but you didn't like the dark, so I put you in my pocket, and we headed out under the stars. Words stuck in my throat, but I know that you know. You rattled with my car keys, paper, lint, and string. Heard you counting all my pennies as we strolled quiet into the evening. My face did a shroud with the weight of home. Words fade like our ghosts, but I know that you know. Sometimes it's hard to let go, to let go, to let go. Sometimes it's hard to let go, to let go, to let go. I took you to the garden with the critters and the bugs. Sunshine poked through your fingers, and trees sprouted up on your lawns. You grow like an oak, wise and beautiful. I turn into stone, and I know that you know. Sometimes it's hard to let go, to let go, to let go. Sometimes it's hard to let go, to let go, to let go. Sometimes it's hard to let go, to let go, to let go. Sometimes it's hard to let go, to let go, to let go. I kept you in a locket, but you didn't like the dark, so I put you in my pockets, and we headed out under the stars. That was hard. I like that song too. That's the first song I put French horn in, and I remember I was staying with my grandma up in Calaveras County, and I was there for a week or so, and I brought my French horn, and I stayed in their basement, and at night, like trying not to be too loud. They have this little like storage room. I'd go into the storage room and play my French horn, but I didn't really know how to play it. So what I would do to record it was I would practice over and over and over again a couple of different lines. And I remember there's this part that goes do 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 do, which for a French hornist, for a French horner, for a French hornist, I feel like that's a very easy thing to do. But for someone who has no idea what they're doing, I had to record the boop 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 up. And then I had to stop the recording and then record boo, 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 and put it on top of it, which was hilarious. So it's a little studio magic for you there. Anyway, it was very fun. I love the sound of French horn. I fell in love with French horn after hearing it in the Beatles song For No One when I was a kid. And I've always wanted one. And I remember getting this French horn off of Nextdoor, the app Nextdoor, the first swing of the pandemic. And I saw it listed online for way too expensive. I couldn't buy it. I mean, it's a French horn. They're amazing. I watched it, and it's not a huge French horn market, so it wasn't like it was going to go right away. So I just kept watching it, and the price went down a little bit. And then I reached out, and I was like, hey, if for some reason you can't get rid of this French horn, and it needs to go to a nice home where somebody's going to love it, take care of it, I'd be willing to pay this much for it. And the guy who was selling it was like, you know what, you could just have it, which was wild. I was like, oh, really? So he said, yeah, I have like, I don't know, he had like 6 French horns already. He was a true professional French hornist. He said, I've had this one for 20 years and it's well loved, but he has now more professional French horns. So anyway, thanks to that gentleman for the French horn, and hopefully someday I'll actually be able to play it really well. And yes, Jamie, Star Trek, definitely. Star Trek, that TNG theme song with the French horn. Come on. So good. I want to do that as a cover sometime. Actually, I could do the original Star Trek. That has lyrics. I don't remember what they are, but I know it has them. It's like what is it? What are the? It's like beyond the rim of the starlight or something. Like something about my love as like a starman. I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, should look that up. I know Jack Black does a good version of that song. Original Star Trek theme song. Pretty name lyrics, if you remember correctly. Yeah, they're not like, I heard, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that the person who wrote that theme wrote this amazing, like, it's an amazing theme. It's a great melody. Awesome. I heard that what's his name? Gene Roddenberry? Is that his name? I don't know. The Star Trek dude. Somebody told him to write lyrics to it so he could own part of the song because they knew it was going to be a hit. Don't know if that's true. I could just be spreading schoolyard gossip here, so take that with a grain of salt. A bag of salt. Shatner should sing it. Yes, Shatner should sing it. Okay, beyond the rim of the starlight, my love is wandering in starflight. I know he'll find in star-clustered reaches Love, strange love, a star woman teaches. Is that real? I know his journey ends never. His Star Trek will go on forever. But tell him while he wanders his starry sea, remember, remember me. Roddenberry, thank you. The scat version. Yeah, I apologize for that. Anyway, good times. This is tea time. We drink rainbow bulk English breakfast tea with oat milk and too much sugar. It's delicious. And we talk about Star Trek. And yeah, how are you guys doing? I'm sorry it's been 40 minutes. I still haven't asked how you are. How are you? How are you enjoying your Earl Grey hot? I'm glad you guys are nerds. Thank you for bringing nerds with me. But yeah, for those of you in the Bay Area, you're probably enjoying some rainy weather. For those of you in other places, maybe it's different. Feel free to share that. Star Trek Conversation Hour with Megan Slinker. This is true. I apologize, you guys. Sugar with tea. Yum, 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 yum. Star Wars or the Encounter of Third Kind. So much Star Trekking and warsing to be chatted about. Maybe I should sing another song. Could be a thing. I'm gonna sing Cold in DC but Sunny. That's nice. Wendy and Tracy. Wind can be biting in Tracy. I remember those days. I remember them. Okay, but clicking out of this. Nice segue into planets. Oh, I should have practiced planets. Stardate 120803. The ship's gone, the night's out, the air's dry, the end's near. Maybe even sometime this week. Out here playing it. That's how you know that I'm a lifelong Star Trek fan. Let's do this song. Okay. I went back and listened to this song, the recording of the song, and I don't know how I got the guitar so crystal clear, but I have to say I am proud of myself for how some of this turned out. This is like a mid journey for me. Like it's like so far. I think it's like about halfway through. Grab a guitar. And for some reason we were talking about, because our friend Mark, he still had his juror badge up in our Tea Time green room, and then I launched into my almost being in jury duty for over a month. So this is a great segue into this next song. Yes, you guessed it. This is a song called Hung Jury. Like a usual day, she's picking out the fiction she can wear on her face. She's floating through the system like she's not quite awake. She keep repeating that everything is okay. Tries to let it rest. Pictures on the mantle, watch her sweep up the glass. He coming like he's lightning with a bang and a crash. Tries to remember it doesn't work like that. Wanted to love him, but it was never enough just to love him. She did what she never thought without wanting. She's coming in too hot. She can't stop swinging, she can't stop. Hung jury, hung. just a regular place. The sky was open and the sun could escape. She's falling on a daydream and she's slipping away. She keep repeating what happened that day. And now she's waking on up, cradling a hammer. No, what had she done? Standing in a doorway that's been painted with blood. Tries to remember, but it was just too much. She wanted to love him, but it was never enough just to love him. She said that she never stopped with I wanted. She's coming in too hot. She can't stop swinging. She can't stop. She can't stop. Oh, I wonder how she woke up today and how she felt alive for the first time. Whoa. She wanted to love him, but it was never enough just to love him. She did what she ever thought with no warning. She's coming in hot now. She can't stop swinging. She can't stop. She can't stop. She wanted to love him, but it was never enough just to love him. She did what she never thought without warning. She's coming in too hot. She can't stop swinging. She can't stop. She can't stop. She got a hungry hun. What have you done, baby, done? I've not ever done that one, I think. For tea time. It has a really interesting acoustic part, so I sort of had to reinvent that so I could sing over it. But yeah, some dark subject matters, Slanky. What's going on here? Murder Ballad would also be a good song 100. Maybe a triple homicide. It's a dark world. It's a really dark world. We might as well write songs about it. We have to call for a month. Yeah, usually get called a couple times. Yeah, I got called. Yay, thanks so much. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that your laptop your Chromebook is giving you problems. It's the worst. It's the worst. Yeah. You can tell I've been only playing bass because my bar chords, they're hard no matter how long you've been playing guitar. Fun. Yeah. This is fun, you guys. I feel like I have a stuck hiccup. There it goes. Hicked up. I hicked up just now. It's so perfect for writing song 100 outside right now. I just love it. Let's write it right now. What do you think? That would be hilarious, actually. Just get her done right now. Collaboration. Look at all, I got a bunch of co-writers right now. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm a little worried how Oliver's gonna like the trip. He's probably gonna hate it, but we're gonna see. If he hates it, I'll never take him again. It'll be fine. He can hold down the fort here in San Francisco. But yeah. So, okay, what else is going on? 100 songs. I'm going to celebrate by doing a Patreon campaign. I'm making a patron badge. And I was thinking of maybe putting Oliver on it, but also a patron badge, like a sticky, like a backstage sticky, that fabricy sticker made of recycled water bottles. So hopefully that comes together. So anybody who's a patron can sign up to get one of those. But yeah, still designing it. So if you have any thoughts on how you want that to be, and then cats do hate change. Cats hate change, especially Oliver. But he also hates it when I'm not here. So it's like I don't really know what to do with that. Could just leave him. Could take him. Would he be cool if I was away for a week? I mean, he gets kind of mad when I go on tour. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. If he hates it, I'll never do it again. He might like it. He might hate it so bad it turn around and come back home. It's also a thing. Happens. What else is going on? Oh, I have some. Put a preview of the badge in Facebook group, maybe for feedback. Great idea. I'm going to do that. So we have a Patreon Facebook group. If you are a patron and you want to join the Facebook group, if you're not already, send me an email or send me a regular Facebook. How does one, I don't know how it works. I'm really bad at the whole social media thing, so I'm just like flying by the seat of my pants. You can send me a Patreon email saying, hey, let me join the Facebook group. Here's my Facebook address. Here's my Facebook email. Sign up, and then I'll invite you. Or you might be able to find it. I don't know if that works. Anyway, I wish I knew how things went. I wish I was a little bit more competent in the whole tech department. We'll get you involved, but I'm gonna post the preview that I drew, and you're only on Instagram. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'll also post it on Patreon as well. You're bad at the Facebook too. That's okay. There's so many things in the world. We don't need to be good at Facebook. Yeah, so I'll post it. Maybe I'll post it on Patreon and on the Facebook group and see what you guys think. If you have any ideas, my art history has limitations because I don't really know what I'm doing there either. But I'm having so much fun, so that's good. So if you're like, make it look like he's singing an opera, I probably wouldn't be able to do that. But if you're like, I prefer not cats, then I could maybe do something else. What's Facebook? I don't know. MySpace. Do you guys remember MySpace? There's probably like a Wayback Machine that shows my old MySpace. Well, who was the friend that was everybody's friend? Your first friend? Was it Tom? Tom at MySpace? I would post the badge on Instagram, but it's not for the general public. So currently, while it's still in the design phase, I only want to post it to the patrons. So I'll post it in just the patron areas. But as soon as it becomes public, I'll post it everywhere, including on Instagram. Tom, Facebook Tom. Remember that guy? Whatever happened to that guy? Is that really why you spell your name with an H? Because that's an amazing story. I hope that's the truth. You actually still have a MySpace? Is it still up? That's no. I'm sorry. I'm gullible. The MySpace friend. Okay. Is MySpace still up? Didn't Justin Timberlake buy it? Am I understanding things wrong? Anyway. Yeah. as usual, I'm going to say I really love you guys and I'm really grateful that you're here. And I really wish that we could all be in one room doing this together, drinking tea and just laughing and saying all these. One of my favorite things, it's really hard for me not to continue to do, is just thoroughly read through the chat only because you guys make me laugh so hard. It's hard not to like spend all the time there. But I love it. So thank you for entertaining me, and thank you for being here and making this indie artist feel special. And I just am so excited that this will be song 100, and man, I could not have done this without you. Seriously. I'm just so grateful that I have this audience that get to run things by, like share my weird music with. Okay, here's a song about being a cloud, or here's a song about a triple homicide. Like it doesn't, you guys are cool with me taking chances with my music and exploring what the like coloring over the lines are, and I feel like you can't necessarily do that on all platforms because you're sort of shouting into this dark abyss where you sort of dissolve. But here it feels like, you guys are always just willing to be like, okay, what you got? Let me hear it. Bring it on. So I can be like, okay, hear me out. Today I tried to record a French horn. You're like, cool. Let me hear. Which I just am eternally grateful for. It's really nice. It's a kind of support that you don't get in this world. The world can be pretty harsh, man. And I don't mind like feedback. If you guys ever have feedback that you want to share with me, I'm up for it. But it is really nice to have a safe space where I can be like, I'm gonna try something new, and have you guys not be like, no, don't do it. So that's really great. It's cool. It's like I've said, it's great to share the same space-time continuum with you. Thank you for allowing me to entertain you and myself. There's been a suggestion for me to do an opera aria in Italian. I have not done opera yet. I don't know if you want to hear that. My Italian is a little shaky. Opera, interesting. Did you know, you probably knew this, everybody knows this, Jewel, the singer Jewel, she is, I think, trained in opera. My parents went to go take me to see her when I was growing up. They did a really good job about sharing like other strong female artists with me, and she was hilarious. Steve Poltz opened up that show, you guys. He introduced himself on stage, or like off stage, and then came up and was like, "Hey, it's Steve Poltz. My name's Steve Poltz," with a completely different voice. It was hilarious. But she sang a bit of an opera. It was amazing. It was crazy how good her voice is. So good. You still have the telly. I do still have the telly. After the one neighbor complained about the noise, I don't play it as much. That's when I stopped. I don't know if it was a hung jury, but hung jury, like that era of like playing sort of like loud Telecaster stuff, that sort of switched into more like, you could tell there's more of like a switch into some synth stuff. That was after that neighbor was like, "You're too loud." I get it. I was. But it is interesting what can influence us. So anyway, I'll sing you another song. I'm going to sing one more song. I appreciate it. Thanks for humoring me and being here and sharing your delightful Sunday morning / afternoon with me. Yeah. I'm trying to read through a couple more of these and make sure that, if you know anybody who wants to sign up as an artist on Patreon or who's interested in supporting an artist on Patreon, send them my way, because I'd love to talk about it to anybody. All right. Stop talking, Slankard. Play another song. Okay, so this is an interesting song to end on, but my foot fell asleep. But I'm going to. This is on my new CD, but this is also Patreon song number 16, 12, 4. I don't know. It goes like this. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've crashed until my heart breaks. I've opened up my wide eyes and shared all of my insights. The wall came down, the guards turned around, and I never made a sound beyond now. Send out for us, you know that I've been looking for love. Send out for us, you know exactly what I'm made of. For us, you know that I've been looking for love. For us, you know what I'm made of. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've crashed until my heart breaks. I'm closing down receptors. I'm not open to the windy lectures, the guards that I put up, the walls when you take them down. Oh, I'll never be alone again. Send out for us, you know that I've been looking for love. For us, you know that I exactly what I'm made of. For us, you know that I've been looking for love. For us, and now you know what I'm made of. How do you sleep? Is it deep? Do you dream? Is it sweet? Does it seem to be real? Send hope for us. You know that I've been looking for love. Send exactly what I'm made of. For us, you know that I've been looking for love. For us, now you know what I'm made of. What I'm made of. What I'm made of. What I'm made of. That's an interesting song to play acoustically. Well, okay, what song was that? What song number 12? Thank you, John. That one I wrote because I really wanted to do a super slow song. And when I took all of these songs for my latest CD, a collection of songs, brought them to Alex Wong, my co-producer, Nashville, Tennessee, 2019. Wow, what a delay that was. 2019, and I brought them, and I was like, I'd like to do 2 different EPs, this one rock one and this one sort of cinematic one. And we did the rock one. It was really super, super fun. And then the cinematic one, Send Hope, was one of the songs we wanted to do. And he's like, hear me out. You have a lot of guitar on this. And to make it sound more cinematic, what would you think about turning the guitar part exactly the way it is and making it a harp? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, great. And the cool thing about Nashville is he could just be like, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop. Hello? Yeah, can you come over? Okay, see you in 15. And like a real harp, like those things are tall. Those things are bigger than me. Comes in through the door. This amazing woman she's like, okay. So we sort of printed out like, this is what you have to play. And she's like, okay, never having heard it. And then she's like, this, and she plays the part perfectly. And of course, I'm just like, exactly like that. And so I really love the way Harper, my sister's trying to help me on the real send harp for us. Stay focused, Lankard. It's very hard for me to stay focused these days. But it is really cool to hear these songs be reimagined and sort of awakened to their full potential. But it was really fun. If you haven't gotten the new CD, California and Other Stories, the five first songs are the rock songs. The 5 second songs are the they are the cinematic songs where we had more fun experimenting with more instruments. They're like very lush. The first 5 are like sort of raw and like edgy, and the second we had for the second 5 we had a string quartet, a real live string quartet playing. We had a French hornist, and so much fun stuff. And then cool thing is on the vinyl, yes, the vinyl is done and ready, and I'm just adding it to the website now. Should be up hopefully by the end of this month in celebration for Patreon song number 100. The cool thing is the first side of the album, there we go, hiccup, is the rock, and the second side of the album is the cinematic, the robot harmonies cinematic. Anyway, thank you all for letting me yak at you for an hour and 10 minutes, and thank you for listening to my tunes. Thank you for helping me celebrate my 100 song Patreon. I plan on doing a little video as I record it, here and there. And I'd love to share that with you guys. Thank you for being a patron. Thank you for supporting on and off Patreon. Patreon has really been incredible for me, and I'm glad it has given me this opportunity to get closer with you. And I think you are the best. The bee's knees. You are indeed the bee's knees. Thanks, Slank Nerds. Okay, I'm going to go hit the road, head to the studio, and start writing that 100th song. I love you guys. Thank you. You're the best. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Stay warm. Stay dry. And I'll see you soon. High five. Actually, hug. Okay, big hug.